You wake up, you commute, you execute your tasks, and you go home. You follow the rules to the letter. Yet beneath that routine, there is a suffocating acceleration, a sensation that no matter how fast you run, you are boxed in by a system that dictates your every move. Over time, this routine demands more than your hours. It claims your creative energy and your capacity to imagine anything outside the next deadline. This exhaustion mirrors the vampire world, a society that acts as a parasitic entity, steadily draining individual autonomy and innocence to fuel its own survival. In 1995, Billy Corgan channeled this specific modern depletion into a generational anthem with the Smashing Pumpkins track Bullet with Butterfly Wings. His rat in a cage metaphor captures the anxiety of being managed and optimized by corporate forces. It describes a delicate desire for freedom, the butterfly wings, pinned down by the sheer destructive weight of a bureaucratic machine. Curious, slowing down. This leaves us with a paradox. We are acutely aware of the cage and filled with rage about being trapped inside it, yet we continue to run on the wheel. The bars of this trap are psychological. They are reinforced by the specific brand of heroes we are conditioned to admire. James Bond stands as the ultimate cultural hero of the modern age, a figure of suave, untouchable power. Bond operates as a literal extension of state power. He embodies a subject who serves unconditionally, executing national might without question. The system grants luxury and status in return for absolute obedience. It romanticizes being a cog in a secretive machine, guaranteeing safety for compliance. This functions as a cultural pacifier, telling a population of subjects they can feel powerful and free, provided their competence serves the existing establishment. By exalting the agent, we learn to love the cage. The cool aesthetic and significant mission make the machine's bars disappear behind the thrilling assignment. Contrast this sanctioned compliance with a figure increasingly sidelined in popular culture, Sherlock Holmes. Holmes represents the triumph of individual reason. He answers only to logic and his own moral compass, refusing to defer to royal decrees or directives. Holmes famously operates outside the official establishment. He proves that an independent mind, armed with critical thinking and skepticism, remains superior to any institutional bureaucracy. Bureaucratic states breed the spirit of inquiry out of the population, producing passive consumers instead of active citizens. Popular culture champions the thrill of obedience, turning the desire for truth into a desire for instructions. Reclaiming an independent mind is the only way out. This brings a new layer of meaning to Corrigan's cry. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. The tragedy of the rat is that the rage is genuine, but it is safely co-opted. Because the culture rewards the compliance of the agent over the independence of the detective, even our rebellion becomes a managed event. Human anger is transformed into a packaged aesthetic. It keeps the individual running on the wheel, believing they are rebelling while they are actually fulfilling a market niche. There is a psychological defense against this co-option. In the song 33, the graceful swans of Never act as a metaphor for transcendence. They represent the belief that moments of absolute grace and purity exist and can keep a person afloat despite the gravity of the cage. Breaking out of the modern trap requires more than instinctive anger. It demands a return to independent inquiry and a rejection of the state-approved spectacle. To truly escape the wheel, we must stop waiting for instructions from the top. The only way to make freedom last is to reclaim the sovereign mind of the citizen.